Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone, and in this video we're gonna be going over the new top 5 meta guns after the season 5 update here in Vanguard. These class setups are perfect if you guys are trying to drop your first V2 rocket or at least improve your gameplay. So with all that being said, let me know down in the comment section right now, how many V2 rockets do you have, if any? If you guys do find this video helpful, make sure you drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. And speaking of gameplays, Outplayed is absolutely perfect if you are a Call of Duty player or content creator in general. It's a free-to-use software that has over 300 supported games. It records all of your kills, deaths, and captures all of your games without having to worry about a thing. Never miss that perfect gameplay, never miss that tactical nuke, and you can share this all to your friends with the press of a button. So with all that being said, make sure you guys check out Outplayed down the link in the top of the description, and let's get back into gaming. Thank you guys for sponsoring the video. Alright, so for our first class setup, we're taking a look at the brand new BP-50 assault rifle, which is hands down one of the best guns, if not the best gun in the entire game right now. This is running Vanguard. So for our first attachment, we're going to go over to the muzzle category, and we are going to select the MX silencer, so we have that sound suppression as well as accuracy. This is a great attachment on this assault rifle, making it very easy to use at longer ranges, and also giving us the capability of getting my enemy team and building up a quick and easy streak. Perfect for going for V2 rockets. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to put on the ANK laser, so we can bump up that recoil control and accuracy, making this weapon a straight laser beam across the map. Definitely a great attachment to run on this AR if you guys are trying to go for V2 rockets, and also go ahead and take people out at those longer ranges. Now for the barrel, we are going to go ahead and put on the 540mm PMH barrel. This is going to go ahead and bump up that recoil control and accuracy, making this weapon super effective at longer ranges. This gun is literally going to have 0 recoil with this attachment, so make sure you guys go ahead and put it on your class setup. And it's going to work perfectly with this magazine that we're going to be running, which is going to be the 7.62 rounds, going ahead, bumping up that damage, giving us a consistent 3-shot kill. This gun is going to be a melt machine, and you're not going to notice any of the cons because we have a bunch of recoil controlling attachments, making this weapon super easy to control. So make sure you guys go ahead and throw on the damage rounds when you guys couple it with the 540mm barrel. Now obviously for the ammo type, we are going to put on lengthen. This will be run on 99% of weapons here in Vanguard, going ahead and making it super effective at those longer ranges and packing a punch, giving us the fastest time to kill possible. Now for the optic, we are going to put on the slate reflector, and ease of use attachment, so we can literally point, shoot, and not have to worry about a thing at those longer ranges. And also we're still gonna be able to take enemies out at close range with this optic, so definitely go ahead and put this on your class setup. Now for the rear grip, we are going to go ahead and put on the fabric grip. There's no other better attachment under the rear grip category for this assault rifle. Fabric is going to be the way to go, giving us increased aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, and hip fire recoil recovery. Cannot go wrong with it. Now for the stock, we are going to go ahead and put on the skeletal stock. This is going to be perfect for this assault rifle, allowing us to literally walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight. You're gonna literally destroy players at close, medium, and long ranges with this attachment equipped, with all these other attachments working together. Now for efficiency, I personally like to go ahead and put on fleet. Fleet is going to be great because this is a high mobility assault rifle. We're going to go ahead and bump that up even more, making this weapon even more deadly at those close to medium ranges. And then finally for our kit, we are going to go ahead and put on fully loaded, so we can start off with max starting ammunition and rock this weapon incredibly easy from kill 1 all the way to kill 25 till we get that V2 rocket. You guys cannot go around this class setup. It is nasty. It's so good, you're not even going to have to run frenzy on this setup. Remember, the build is going to be the combat knife, ghost forward intel scavenger, sticky bomb, as well as the stem shot. Now for class set number 2, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the Vargo S, which I don't know why people don't run this AR. It is disgusting. It hits like a truck, and for those of you who are not afraid to go ahead and use a weapon that's not the automaton, here's a class you guys can dominate with. So for this assault rifle under the muzzle category, we are going to put on the MX silencer, so we can go ahead and utilize that sound suppression and accuracy, making this weapon incredibly easy to use at those longer ranges, and giving us the ability to flank the enemy team and go ahead and pick up a quick and easy streak. Definitely go ahead and equip this under the muzzle. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to put on the M1941 hand stop so we can bump up that recoil control as well as accuracy, making this weapon super easy to use at longer ranges. Definitely go ahead and throw this on this assault rifle. It has a little bit of recoil, but with the right attachments, we can go ahead and tone that down, making it super easy to use at longer ranges. Now for the barrel, we are going to put on the custom barrel. This does a whole lot on this AR that's going to make this nasty at longer ranges and honestly stealthy at the same time, which is crazy to say that. We're going to have no enemy skulls, recoil control and accuracy, damage range, and aiming stability. A bunch of attachments that we definitely need to go ahead and put on an AR class, which is geared for going for high streaks and securing that V2 rocket. So make sure you guys go ahead and put this on for your Vargo S. Now for the magazine, we are going to go ahead and put on the damage rounds on this assault rifle again, so we can go ahead and get some consistent 3-shot kills and make sure this weapon is going to be hitting like a train. So definitely go ahead and throw this on your class setup. No other attachment under the magazine is going to make sense except the damage rounds. Now obviously for the ammo type, we are going to put on lengthen. This is going to be a great attachment to run on a majority of the ARs. Overall, just going ahead and giving us a faster time to kill. So make sure you guys couple this with the damage rounds together. They're going to be amazing. Now for the optic, we are still going to be rocking the slate reflector. Luckily, this is going to be the first attachment choice available that we get unlocked for the optic, and it's going to be the best. Clear optic picture, super easy to use at any and all ranges. Now obviously for the rear grip, we are going to put on the fabric grip. It's kind of a later unlock, but it's going to work the best going ahead and bumping up that aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, hip fire recoil recovery. Overall, going to strengthen this weapon's close to medium range handling, so you guys can go ahead and take out those SMG players without a doubt. Now for the stock, we are going to go ahead and put on the padded SL. Overall, a great attachment on the Vargo S, allowing us to seriously walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight, and that's going to be what we want on a majority of our AR builds, so we are ready to get into and win, most importantly win, any and all engagements. Now for the efficiency, we are going to go ahead and put on icy veins because we're going to be getting essentially 2 perks in 1 with this attachment. We have the ability to have a faster reload and also increased accuracy and recoil when you are taking damage, which is going to be happening a majority of the time when you are playing Blitz or any objective mode. So make sure you guys put icy veins on under your proficiency. And then finally, go ahead and wrap up this class setup under the kit. We are gonna put on fully loaded so we can rock this weapon from kill 1 all the way to kill 25 very easily to get that V2 rocket. Definitely a solid setup that you guys cannot go wrong with, and it's going to outgun the automaton with ease. The main setup is gonna be the combat knife, Ghost, Forward Intel Scavenger, Sticky Bomb, as well as the Stem Shot. Now, for class setup number 3, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Automaton. Now, this is going to be an AR that you guys can use if you seriously need help and you seriously are trying to get your first V2 rocket before Modern Warfare 2 does release. Or if you guys are still going to be playing Vanguard, definitely go ahead and give this a try. So for the Automaton, for the muzzle attachment, we are going to put on the MX silencer so we can have that sound suppression as well as accuracy, making this gun incredibly easy to use at longer ranges, and obviously giving the capability of taking enemies out in their spawn to build up a quick and easy streak. Now for the underbarrel, again, we are going to go ahead and put on the M1941 hand stop so we can bump up that recoil control as well as accuracy. Can't go wrong with this. It's going to work on the majority of the ARs, and the Automaton is definitely not an exception. Now for the barrel, we are going to be putting on the Anastasia Sniper. You guys can go ahead and put on the short barrel if you guys want that increase in damage, but it's going to be having a little bit more recoil, and honestly, all these class setups are going to be based around ease of use and something you guys can use if you guys want to have a point and shoot laser beam that you guys don't have to think about twice about. So definitely put on the Anastasia Sniper so we can have that bullet velocity and range as well as accuracy. Now for the magazine, we are going to go ahead and put on the damage rounds. Damage rounds are key for 99% of the ARs here in Vanguard, going ahead and bumping up that damage, giving us a consistent 3-shot kill, which is what we want on the Automaton, and we have 60 rounds and a no recoil AR to get it done. So make sure you guys go ahead and throw this on your class. Now for the ammo type, unlike all the other ARs in the entire game, the Automaton does not benefit from lengthen nearly as much as per se, the BP50 or the Vargo S. So instead, we're gonna go ahead and put on FMJ so we can have that increased bullet penetration, so you guys can punch through cover and take out people that are sitting behind things, which happens almost every single game here in Vanguard. So it's kind of a nice trade-off. We're not gonna have that increased bullet velocity because we don't need it, but we can go ahead and bust through cover and take people out that are hiding. Now for the optic, we are gonna put on the slit reflector, clean optic picture. This is a precision rifle, so make sure you guys have this on for your class. Now for the rear grip, again, business as usual. We are gonna put on the fabric grip so we can bump up that close to medium range handling, making this weapon nasty and just mopping the floor with 99% of the SMGs in the game that we've had all year, which is insane to say. And then for the stock, we are gonna be putting on the skeletal stock, just like the BP50, so we can go ahead and walk around, aim down sight, ready to win each and every gunfight with this AR. It's gonna be gross how many gunfights you're gonna be able to win without thinking about a thing, man. Literally, walk around, aim down sight, and just dominate here in Vanguard. Now, proficiency, we are gonna be able to run Frenzy on this class because we have this available, and honestly, none of the other attachments make any sense, so we can go ahead and have that health generation after kills, making this weapon that much more nasty and that much more running gun and rushers kind of complimentary. You could just do everything with this setup. And then finally for the kit, we are going to go ahead and put on fully loaded so we can start off with max starting ammo and rock this weapon literally without thinking about a thing. Super easy. Kill 1 to kill 25 to get that V2 rocket. If you guys can't nuke with the automaton, I don't know what to tell you. Man, the setup is going to be the combat knife, ghost, forward intel scavenger, the sticky bomb, as well as the stem shot. Now for class to number 4, we're going to transition to a submachine gun, the MP40. Just like the automaton, this is going to be one of the best SMGs and one of the most consistent weapons to use in the game to go ahead and not only get a high gun streak, but secure that V2 rocket as well, and you know, go ahead and bump up that KD ratio. So for the MP40, under the muzzle category, we're going to go ahead and run the recoil booster. On some of the SMGs, I like to go ahead and run recoil booster to go ahead and bump up that fire rate, giving myself a faster time to kill, and this is going to be working out great on this SMG. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to put on the SMLE pistol grip. It's the last available unlock, but it's going to be also the best unlock you guys can run on the MP40, going ahead and making its close to medium range just capabilities tenfold. It's going to be disgusting. You're going to be destroying every other submachine gun player with this attachment. Make sure you guys go ahead and throw it on your setup. Now for the barrel, we are going to go ahead and run the first barrel, allowing us to have that highly active controllable and reduced scope swing gun bob. This gun is going to have 0 recoil. It's going to be a point and shoot laser beam. I like to use that term for a lot of these Vanguard weapons because literally you don't have to think about a thing. Point, shoot, your gun is not going to move, and that's why the MP40 is nasty. Now for the magazine, we are going to put on the damage rounds for this setup as well, so we can go ahead and have a consistent 3-shot kill, 2 shots if they are damaged. Definitely go ahead and throw this on your setup. You're going to absolutely love it, and this is what makes the MP40 good, man. You want to have a setup that's going to be consistent and also something you can use to outgun every other player on the map. So make sure you guys have this under your build. Now for the ammo type, because it's a submachine gun, obviously we're going to run lengthen, so we can go ahead and increase that bullet velocity, giving us a fast time to kill at longer ranges. For the optic, we're actually going to go ahead and utilize the upgraded iron sights because it is a crime to run an optic on the MP40. Not really, but the iron sights are so good that we don't really need to go ahead and run a slight reflector, and we have the ability to have increased aim down sight speed. So I'm personally going to go ahead and utilize that. So definitely go ahead and put this on your setup. Now for the rear grip, we are going to go ahead and put on the fabric grip because we're going to go ahead and bump up that close medium range handling. This is a submachine gun for that matter, and we're definitely going to need that for the specific build. So make sure you guys have the fabric grip on. And for the stock, we are going to go ahead and utilize the folding stock to take advantage of that increased sprint to fire time as well as movement speed, making this weapon that much more devastating at those close to medium range engagements. This whole build is based around running and gunning and just destroying everybody no matter what they have equipped. Now for efficiency, we are going to go ahead and put on brace to bump up that initial action recoil, because remember, recoil is not going to be our friends. We want to have a setup that's going to be super easy to use, that you don't have to think about it, And to go ahead and wrap this whole build up under the kit, we are going to go ahead and put on fully loaded so we can rock the MP40 without having to think about a thing, just like the automaton, from kill 1 all the way to kill 25 till we get that V2 rocket. Just a magnificent class setup that has worked well since the game has dropped. And the build is going to be the combat knife, ghost forward intel scavenger, as well as the sticky bomb and the stem shot. Now for class setup number 5, we're going to go ahead and run it back with the RA225. This is not really a new SMG, but is a newer SMG here in Vanguard that is seriously underrated. I don't know why fellas are not running this submachine gun. It's literally comparable to the MP40, and it's going to be packing a serious punch. Now, for the start off under the muzzle category, just like the MP40, we are going to go ahead and drop the recoil booster for this class setup. We can go ahead and bump up that fire rate, giving us a faster time to kill. Now for the underbarrel, we are going to actually put on the M1941 hand stop this time, because we do not want to have any recoil with this submachine gun. This weapon can actually be used as an AR SMG hybrid and take out some AR players, so having that recoil control and accuracy is going to be super key. Now for the barrel, we are going to rock that needle barrel, so we can go ahead and bump up that bullet velocity and range as well as accuracy, again going ahead and strengthening this long range capability, but at the same time it's not going to ruin our close range capabilities as well. So we're still going to have that SMG like feel with this weapon. Now for the magazine, obviously we're going to go ahead and put on the damage rounds. Rock this on every gun you can here in Vanguard, no exceptions. It really does change the game, going ahead and bumping up that damage, giving us a faster time to kill. Now for the ammo type, because this is going to be an SMG AR hybrid, we are going to go ahead and put on lengthen so we can have a faster time to kill, and our bullets going to be hitting a lot quicker over longer ranges. Now for the optic, we are going to be putting on the slate reflector. Super easy to control, super easy to use, and this is going to be a precision submachine gun build, so make sure you guys have this on your class equipped. Now for the rear grip, again, business as usual, we are going to go ahead and put on the fabric grip. We can go ahead and bump up that close range lethality and going ahead and taking out a lot of players, you know, off the hip, and also kind of outgunning other SMG or AR players if they're not suited up as we are. Now for the stock, we are going to be putting on the urban tack, just like some of the AR builds. This is going to allow us to literally walk around, aim down sight, and having us ready for every gunfight with an SMG, which is crazy to think about here in Vanguard. So make sure you guys go ahead and put this on under your class setup. And now for the efficiency, because we have the capability for this submachine gun build, we actually are going to be putting on sleight of hand, because this weapon does have a slower than average reload time. So sleight of hand is going to really go ahead and speed everything up, making this a little bit easier to use at those close ranges and making sure that we're locked and loaded. And then finally for the kit, we are going to rock fully loaded, so we can rock this weapon super easy, take people out across the map without worrying about a thing. We get that V2 rocket at kill 25. Definitely a nasty class setup that is dangerously underrated here in Vanguard. Main the build is going to be the fighting knife, ghost forward intel scavenger, sticky bomb, as well as the stem shot. These are going to be the top 5 meta guns after the recent update here in Season 5, man. Definitely go ahead and give these class setups a try if you guys have not already, man. We have about a month to get your first nuke, or at least go ahead and increase your KD ratio. And if there are 2 builds I want you guys to check out, definitely go ahead and give the BP50 a try. It is a monster. It's a brand new AR. It's nice to go ahead and shake up the meta with something new. And if you guys just need to get that nuke, you just don't think you can do it, go ahead, rock the automaton, and go crazy. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. It's been your boy Ears, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.